Namaskaram. So today in this video I will be sharing all about my life, how I transformed my life from a druggie to yogi. And first of all, let me introduce myself, that what I am today. So today I am a pharmacist. Then after I rescue snakes, I was a bodybuilder. Then wildlife photography. I travel, ride bikes, and then helping animals around, people around, and many things. My life was not as it is now a time ago. It was just full of chaos and can't be explained in words, but I will keep it as short as I can and tell you about how my life was and how it is now, just because of inner engineering and Sadhguru. And I would also thank my parents for that, because they supported me every moment, every corner of my life, where it was just impossible to get away out of some things, but it happened. So let's begin the story. Story begins in 2016, around 16-17, when I was in my 12th, and I live in an area where there people are crazy for chewing gutka and tobacco. So my journey started with that. I initially, at first time, I just chewed some tobacco. Then it went on to cigarette, gutka, and like that it went on. Then I started drinking occasionally, just weekly or monthly. Then I got introduced to marijuana. Means I got, no one gave it to me, because initially I was also curious about that thing, that Baba smoke. People show images of Bholenath, Mahadeva smoking and all that. So it was just kind of motivational thing that we must also try that, what kind of thing it is. Then it went on occasionally, that also. Then I passed my 12th, took admission to pharmacy. Then things went on. Then I passed my first year with very good score. Everyone was happy. And in my college life, I was a guy that was not afraid of anyone. And usually I used to drink, smoke. I would do everything in college campus. No one would say anything to me, because I was an average, more than average guy in studies. Then I was in gym and all that. I was a big guy. Then things went on till I proposed a girl. Then when I proposed a girl, that was a turning point in my life, because I was a childish guy that I want something, so I just must have it. So I just proposed that girl, and for my understanding, she blocked me. So I thought, how it is? What is that I don't have? I have everything. That how can a girl reject me? And that thing just stuck in my mind. So I started drinking every day, smoking every day, and thing went on. Still, I don't say that girl is responsible for all this. I myself is responsible for all that nonsense that I have created in my life. So things went on till one day came. That was another turning point in life. One day I smoked a lot, drank, smoked, and I was cocktail. Then that night turned into a blackout. Then things happened just in a way that was just beyond understanding. Next day I woke up and I was tied to a cot, a bed, and I shouted, screamed, everything happened, and I thought I am kidnapped. But I was not kidnapped. I was in an asylum. So just when doctor came, my father came, I asked them, what is this? So they asked me a question, what happened last night, you tell us. And till now I don't remember a shit what happened that night. They just told me 6 men were not enough. My friend told me that 6 men were not enough to handle you. They tranquilized me like an wild animal and brought me there and tied to that bed. So 2 days they kept me. So then my introduction started. Uh, it was an investigation or inquiry kind of something. Just they went on asking questions. Then they asked me what you were studying. I told pharmacy. Then they started asking about drugs, medicine. So I was that kind of guy. I told them about each and every drug they asked me. and then they were shocked that how this brilliant guy came into this nonsense and all that. So after 2 days they realized I am not any kind of patient. I was just high on something, so they left me from there and I was out from there. But a new confidence arrived in me, that I started popping pills, having other kind of drugs, and that I don't want to just publish or tell you what all things. Just what was available in my area, I just took up on everything. And the next point happened that one day I drank and came home, and I had a strong stomach ache like never before. I experienced a pain, and then I vomited blood, lot of blood. That the tiles of our hall were full of blood. That white tiles turned into red, and then just I was in ICU for some time. So what happened? I got realized that if I want to live, I want to survive, I have to stop these things. Then stopping is not easy. And about that blood vomiting, I had so much ulcers in my digestive tract that one of the ulcers just broke and bleeded, that kind, that it was all over the place. Then I decided to stop smoking, and it was not easy. Then after a few months of that, I thought, now just I will stop smoking. Whatever happens, I will go through. Then it was such a kind of depression that everything seems to be negative. Everything, whatever thing it was, I just saw that as a negative. My bike, what is used, my camera, what is used, everything. I just realized that the life is nonsense and I should end it up. And one day I thought that I will end up my life today. But I was not a straight guy that I would just hang to something and over it. Then what I did was, I thought just that today I may die, or even if I live for some years, then also I would die. Then what is the point of dying now? We will wait and die. But then this was the moment when I encountered death. Then I got to know that this life is more than what till this day I believe to be. And my spiritual journey started here. So I started searching on books, all these YouTube videos. Then this was the point where Sadhguru came into my life. So Sadhguru just talked about mind in a video. He told that, I still remember his line. He told, your brain is functioning, your mind is functioning, your kidney, livers, heart, every organ is functioning. But like that, your mind is functioning, and that's a problem. So that was a line that just got attached to Sadhguru in some way, because no motivational speaker, no spiritual guru never talk about these things, that like every organ or every cell in the body, mind is also doing its own function. Then I started doing Isha Kriya, and after a few days I got that thing out, completely out of my system, that I am no more addict. But it was not the end. So Isha Kriya, Chitta Shakti meditations, they helped me to get out of this. But after some time I I got into bodybuilding, and for my curiosity, many bodybuilders smoked weed. Then again, a big motivation that we must smoke weed to get big muscles. So I started doing that. In starting, initially I just turned into a big guy, following diet, smoking also, and all things went together. So after months of bodybuilding and all that, I decided now to do bodybuilding professionally, and I met my bodybuilding guru or teacher, Abhijit Ware sir. And really, then after a few days of illness due to smoking and all that, I just frankly talked to him that, sir, I want to quit this substance, all that, and but it is just getting hard to quit. So he motivated me a lot, and really, he was really a life-changing guy for me. And again, I was in depression, but I was curious that why these things are going round and round and round. Then I ordered Inner Engineering book and Sadhguru's food book. So for my curiosity, I got to know many things about food that I never read or listened from anyone else. Then I started a different kind of diet. I was a bodybuilder, but now my mental health was a far way bigger than this gym and all these things. So I carry on with a fish diet, grew up into a big guy, big bodybuilder, and in few months I was going to do my debut show. But things didn't go that way. I had an injury in my knee, and things stopped due to that reason. Then, due to that injury, I again started smoking. This is the last time. You may have gotten bored that this guy is just going on smoking, stopping smoking. But I started smoking. Again, I got into little kind of depression, anxiety, and this time I decided now inner engineering and food boom just changed my life that time, and now it is time to come back and stick to that things. So I decided that time that I will do Isha Kriya once a day, no matter what happens in this world. Whatever happens, I will do it. And then I started Isha Kriya. I used to smoke occasionally. Things went on, and one day I went to Ujjain. I have posted that story about how Ujjain, I just did Isha Kriya in that Mahakaleshwar temple of Ujjain, and really that temple just opened me up in such a way na, that I never thought about smoking. Never. Till now I never smoked from that day. Then I had my initiation. Many things went on. And really, this was the story till now. Now, as I told you, I do many things. But peacefully, blissfully, joyfully, that's how my life is now. And really, this is the reason why you must be inner engineered. Because since childhood, we are taught that how to earn, how to study, how to work hard, and nothing else than that. That world is a competition. So world is never a competition. It is always just to be better than how were you yesterday. It is just life about you are more blissful than you were yesterday. And inner engineering is the way. There are many kind of books and all that, but if you want to just explore or know life as it is in a basic, in a simple, in its purest form, simply inner engineering is the best way you can have. Or else, if you are living joyfully by your own, it's a very big thing. It's just hard to maintain. When we pick up all accumulations, all gatherings, all kind of nonsense that this is me, then things go crazy. That's why you need a guru. That part of life which we called as spirituality, you can't walk that path alone. You need a fire to burn, not to see but to burn. And that's my story. Do share with friends. I know there are many people who want to get out of drugs and all that. You can DM me, message me. I would help from my way as I can. I could. So this was the story. Do like, comment, share. Don't like, don't comment, but share with guys who are stuck in this all kind of nonsense, and may they help or get motivated, or they just get in touch with me. I may help them in a way that is possible for me. Yes, that's it. Namaskaram.